Hey Frugivore, welcome back to Frugivore Diet channel. So today's video is going to be a response to what I eat in a day, how I became obese, and this video was uploaded by CherryBerry. And yeah, I think this will be interesting to see if she is honest about what she's eating, and we can see why she has become obese, or we can get at least one day example. All right, so I haven't seen this video. I did scroll along here. Okay, and I know she's talking a lot, and we're probably not going to listen to that because it's just too long. So we're going to get to the food. Seems like the food is probably going to come in there. All right, but let's just start off now. And if you want to see more of these videos, definitely vote on the video, whether it's an up or down. And let's go.
Hey everyone, checking in. So I just wanted to do a quick video.
We'll have a little bit of an intro here.
And let everyone know I did a, I guess what you would call like a what I eat in a day. You can see that I completely went downhill. I started this morning thinking like this is going to be a new day one.
Oh, I'm not sure why it's out of sync, but she said down below that it's blurred because for some reason. But it seems out of sync with her mouth.
And I'm going to go out there and I am going to eat healthy and I'm going to be spectacular and everything's going to be so easy and blah, blah, blah. But that's also like not why I'm obese. I'm obese because I eat like crap on a regular basis. Okay. And I like start every day thinking like today's the day I'm going to turn it around and be perfect and then never eat crap again. And then I
mean, like, I totally relate to this. Before I found this lifestyle, this is how I felt. I was out of control. I was always like, okay, this diet is going to heal me. I'm not going to binge anymore. I had a serious binging issue, okay? The only difference between myself and her is I probably had more discipline, to restrict, and I was exercising, so I didn't get as big as her, but I was well on the way. So I totally relate to what she's saying, being out of control and having all these like positive intentions.
Have one thing and I just allow myself to spiral out of control for the rest of the day. So I'm just going to be honest in today's, I guess it is kind of a day one. It's going to be, I'm going to try and do like 30 days of what I ate in a day and like.
Yeah, so she has good intentions. And, the reason that she continues to fall off with her intentions is because she is not getting nourished correctly. Her human frugivore system is starving essentially, even though she looks like she's obviously the opposite, not starving. But she's starving of real nutrition. That's why the brain keeps saying, keep searching, keep eating, keep eating, keep eating. But she's not educated in what is actually meant to go in her body, so she keeps feeding her body the wrong food. Let's, really recognize that. So you can be morbidly obese. Like they are some of the hungriest people on earth, those who are morbidly obese. That's a revelation, right? They are some of the hungriest people on earth because they are not, even though they're getting a lot of calories, they're not actually getting the proper nutrition, the proper nourishment to their cells. So they're building a deficient body on a deficient diet. And you're going to have emotional upsets, you're going to have binging. And yeah, I feel for her. I know it's tough. It's tough, but she needs to get it together. You only get one shot at this life. You need to get it together, educate yourself, or else you just pop off in a very painful way and too early. Okay, so it looks like let's move along. All right, let's try to help this lady, CherryBerry. What's she gonna eat here?
Hey, so just doing a quick checking back in. I did want to let everyone know I typically do not eat breakfast. I know some people think that's terrible.
Okay, well, there's the first problem. And I see this with a lot of individuals. They do not eat breakfast who have weight issues. And some people are like, oh, intermittent fasting is great. No, it's not. Do not force that starvation on your body, okay? Do not force it. And maybe her reasoning is because she eats like a really large dinner maybe, and she just feels probably quite sick when she wakes up, or she is trying to purposely restrict and not have breakfast. That could be it.
I do keep in my purse or at my desk, I keep a thing.
Peanuts.
So if I like accidentally
okay.
A lunch, like I
don't know why some of the words have been like muted.
I'll do that, but Breakfast is kind of a no-go for me. I'm kind of a slow waker upper in the morning, so I just kind of don't jump on that bandwagon a lot.
See, that can help her a lot if she has a smoothie. It's going to help her so much. She needs to feel that satiation in her stomach, because the foods that these individuals are eating to become obese, they're high in calories, but they're low in fiber. They're low in satiation, they're essentially high in fat and lower in carbohydrates. So the carbohydrates not entering the cell properly. The whole situation is not satisfying.
But I know a lot of people, breakfast is the most important meal for them, and that's great for them, but typically I save my calories for a little later in the day, otherwise I feel like I go over them.
Okay, so she's doing purposeful restriction. Like, she needs to realize this is not working. She's still the same. You know what I mean? Like, she's still in this cycle. So when the cycle isn't working, stop doing it. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Stop doing that cycle if it's not working. And not having breakfast is not working, clearly.
Are you tired of being short of breath when you try to run? Are you tired of avoiding to look at yourself in the mirror? Are you tired? Because I was tired. 2 years ago I was fat, I was sick, and I had absolutely no self-esteem. But somehow I've managed to change that. And if I can change it, then you can change it too. 2 years ago I was at my heaviest weight, almost 100 kilograms, and I was desperate because I have tried everything to change that. I have tried different diets, I have tried different sports, I have tried going to different doctors, taking different pills. But nothing seemed to work. I even tried fasting for 3 weeks. I ate nothing for 3 weeks. And yes, I lost some 10 kilograms, but a few months later they came back carrying a big bonus of fat. So I was desperate, and I was praying to find an answer, a solution to my problem. And one day, a little bit over 2 years ago, I searched online and I found about this high-carb pro-vegan lifestyle. And it was like finding an answer to my prayers. Suddenly, I realized that I should give it a try. And here I am. 2 years later, I'm still following this lifestyle because it's the best thing that could have happened to me.
So that is just a tidbit that you probably won't see a lot of like breakfast content from me. All right.
Lies. Someone brought this into the office and I sure did eat it. Did she eat it all? That's what I want to know. Did she eat it all? And probably. I don't know, maybe she was embarrassed to eat it all, but that's obviously absolute beige crap. Wartime bunker life, 100%. Get it. If you want the bunker life, if you want to, she's preparing for World War III, but look, this looks, she's doing a close-up on it like it's food porn, right? That looks terrible. She probably thinks it looks amazing. That looks like some conglomeration of just like chemicals and crap, right? That's not meant to ever go into your clean Frugivore system. I mean, I'm not saying hers is clean at this point, but you know what I mean? We are born with this clean system and yeah, we just pollute it as we go along. Okay, so the parasite food. Yikes. So even as a vegan, plant eater, I would not eat at these sushi places anymore because of the risk of parasites is so incredibly high because they're serving this raw fish, like raw sea life in particular. So your parasite risk, honestly, you do not want them. You do not want a parasite. Just can wreak absolute havoc on your digestion, on a whole manner of like materials in your body. Materials were like your basically skin, your digestion, your cognitive function, neurological issue. It's just really scary stuff. Don't eat it. And she's probably eating actual raw fish here. I mean, but I think it's great to be eating rice and stuff. I think that's fantastic. Please eat rice. If you want to lose weight and getting in control of your life, like, then okay, rice, even though I don't eat it myself, is fantastic because it is high in carbohydrate. And for people like her in particular who are so far away from the frugivore diet, I definitely recommend pack it in the rice. Just make it plant-based sushi, okay? You still have that parasite risk if you're getting it from these places, but it's going to be much, much better, much lower than if you eat the raw sea life. And the mercury poisoning, right? Red Baron. Oh no, it's like some frozen pizza, is it? Or
oh, this is what I'm having for dinner.
gosh.
I'm having just not even like a good pizza, but it's a cheap frozen pizza. I'll probably eat a half to 2/3 of that, and then I just usually throw the rest away because it's not really something you want to save.
Yeah, well, that's sad. It is sad that she doesn't care about her health. She's like, just not even a good pizza, just a frozen pizza. You know, she's just willfully like polluting her body and doesn't care about it. And that's the point that these individuals get to, because they just don't like themselves. They hate themselves, in fact. And I know how this feels. Obviously, I've never been morbidly obese. I've never been obese, okay. So I don't fully get how they feel, but I get that vibe of just hating what you see in the mirror, hating this out of control cycle. I get it, all right? So I can totally relate in that way. So it's just, yeah, it's very sad. This is obviously not meant to go in your system. How old is this? It just boggles my mind, the ingredients.
Usually, like, sadly, when I'm like kind of in like this like eat everything thing, like I'll eat some chips before I like even eat my pizza or whatever.
So,
and then I have a Pepsi. And
okay.
I know everyone's like, what?
So she has Pepsi and she has some kettle chips, it seems. So where's the fresh, right? No fresh, you know, even here, no fresh. She needs vitamin C desperately. All of this food is devoid of vitamin C at the very least. There's a lot of like chemicals, you know, like helpful ones and nutrients that we haven't identified even in food that are going to be nourishing us, that we need, right? That we find in whole foods. The list can be just unlimited. So we don't even know, you know, what she's missing out on, but we know she is deficient, obviously.
Well, you know, like,
living
this
food
is
is
bad.
important.
Don't eat it. But I'm just going to be honest, like, this is a day in the life of what I eat when I'm doing this, and like, you know, I don't know, I guess it kind of is what it is, and this is what's going to be consumed for quote dinner tonight, and then hopefully we will see a better turnaround tomorrow. Thanks.
See, you can't use hope. Hope is just hopeless. Seriously, don't use hope, educate yourself. Because once you start to eat correctly for your species, you know, or as closely as you can, then your taste buds change, and then you start craving the good stuff, and you see the results, and you start feeling like, wow, there is some real future for me. You know, I've got this. You know what I'm saying? You have to try it, and that's why the Frugivore diet, why raw till 4 is perfect for these individuals, especially raw till 4, because they start to feel nourished. Start to feel absolutely nourished, and that is so important, because then they start to lose weight, then they see the results, and then it just snowballs, and before long they become a new human, you know. Oh, and this is the worst thing to do after she had a terrible day, now reinforcing how bad she is basically by taking her weight. Yeah, she's over 400 pounds. Yeah, so she didn't even speak. She didn't even speak. She just showed it, and she probably feels terrible. And I feel like terrible for her, you know, to feel that way. Like, I don't want any other human in the world to feel that way. And that's why part of the reason I'm so passionate about spreading this lifestyle, because it does work. Okay, it really, really does work. The books work. Okay, get the books. It actually, you don't even have to get my books if you don't want to, but there's extensive details on how to do this lifestyle, the recipes, everything like that. But, you know, if you want to look at my free videos, I've got like over 1,000 free videos, and you're going to learn how to be able to do this lifestyle, this diet and lifestyle. You know, like Jared, who lost all that weight. You know, he lost so many, I'm not sure exactly, 300 pounds or 200 pounds or something like that. And anyone who has weight to lose on this lifestyle, or who has weight to lose, will lose it on this lifestyle and regain or gain their health maybe for the first time. So check it out. Check out my books. The link is in the description below to the ebooks. You can get them instantly and start changing your life today. There's a shopping list. Get it. Or you can get the physical books on Amazon, and yeah, they're getting rave reviews, so you can check those out. And yeah, that's my video for today. She is starving. She's literally starving, and she's trapped in a body she doesn't want to be in, one that is malnourished, malnourished and deficient. And we need to help her get on top of it. So share this video with her, and yeah, I will see you soon. Don't forget to go fruit yourself.